Do you want to know what energies are in store for you for your week ahead the next 7 days? Then keep watching because this is the in-depth, spooky, timeless tarot pick a card reading meant just for you. Hello trick-or-treaters and welcome back to my channel TrickrTreatTarot, where it is spooky season all year long. If you like Halloween or Samhain, then this is definitely the channel for you, where I do spooky themed tarot pick-a-card readings just like this one and other spiritual related videos. So if that's your jam, make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up. Please do consider subscribing to the channel, and while you are subscribing, make sure you hit that post bell notification button so you stay updated and you do not miss out when I post new spooktacular videos just like this one every week. All right, you guys, so we are back again with another week ahead forecast 7-day reading. So we're going to do this the same way we do all of our weekly readings. We have our 3 groups set up here for you guys. Group number 1 is card 26, the puppet with the ghost. Group number 2 is card 48, the trumpet with the fangs. And group number 3 is card 34, the factory with the skeleton. Okay, so we're gonna have all the timestamps in the description box as well as in the pinned comment section down below, so that way you guys can skip to the parts that you want to see. We're gonna have the timestamps for the pile selection, where we get nice and close up, so that way you guys can get grounded, do your meditation, and listen to all of my disclaimers. We're also going to have the timestamps for the shuffling. I love doing the shuffling on camera, so that way you guys can see the magic happen. And we are also going to have the timestamps straight for the message, so that way those of you who like to get straight to the point can go ahead and do that as well. All right, you guys, and I do want to just mention that Mercury retrograde, okay, she got me all sorts of flustered, my scheduling for my uploading has been a little wonky, a little wacky, okay. I kind of fell off my scheduling. I know this previous week I kind of posted like every day of the week. That's not normal for me. I'm not going to continue to do that. We're going to go back to our normal, regularly scheduled program, okay, of 3 times a week, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon, okay? So again, regular scheduling for this channel is every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon, okay? So now, after that little disclaimer there, just letting you guys know, I know some of you guys probably were watching all of my uploads and you were like, whoa, 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 what's going on? So just letting you guys know that's what happened, okay? Life happens. We roll with the punches, and, you know, what can we do, right? I hope you guys enjoyed the videos, though, that you saw, and I hope you enjoyed having all those great uploads during that week, okay? My little gift to you. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into it, you guys. We're going to get started with your pile selection. Grab your tea, grab your coffee, grab your water, grab your wine, whatever it is you're drinking, grab a snack. We're going to hang out together. We're going to vibe together. We're going to have so much fun together. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, boos and ghouls and witchy souls, and welcome to your pile selection. So we have our 3 groups here set up nice and close so you guys can get meditated and grounded, so you can choose the group that is absolutely meant for you. So for group number 1, we have card 26, the puppet and the ghost. Group number 2 is card 48, the trumpet and the vampire fangs. And group number 3 is card 34, the factory and the skeleton. Okay, again, that's group number 1, card 26, the puppet with the ghost. Group number 2, card 48, the trumpet with the vampire fangs. And group number 3, card 34, the factory with the skeleton. Group 1, group 2, and group 3. Alright, so I'll go ahead and give you guys a couple of minutes to choose your group. Remember, there is no right or wrong way to choose. You can pick based off of the number on the card, the picture on the card, the placement of the card, the number of the group. You can close your eyes and then open them and see whichever group catches your eye first or calls your attention the most. You can hold your hand over the screen and see which group makes you feel fuzzy, okay? So there is no right or wrong way to choose. Just use your intuition, that is the most important thing. You can even pick more than one group, so if you feel called to pick 2 groups or even to watch all 3 groups, that is okay. That just means that there are multiple messages meant for you in each of the different groups. Now for a couple of disclaimers, you guys, these are general readings, okay? General readings. That means that if you hear something that does not resonate, that is okay. Just let that message go and let it flow. There are a lot of people watching this video and a lot of people watching the same pile as you, so just disregard any messages that do not resonate, as they are messages meant for another trick-or-treater that's watching the same pile as you. You know your life, you know what works best for you, so just listen to those messages, okay? And you do have free will, so if you don't like a message based on the path you are currently on, you have the power to switch paths at any time. These messages are not set in stone. You are constantly changing and growing, so your future is constantly changing and growing. With all of that being said, please do ground yourself by taking a couple of deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Do that a couple of times to really get grounded, okay? Feel free to pause the video if you need more time to do a small meditation. That's okay, you guys. It is very important to make sure you are grounded, in tuned, and in sync with this video and the messages provided, so that way you can hear the ones that are absolutely meant for you. If you feel called to, you can skip ahead to any pile at any time. That is okay. I will have all of the timestamps in the description box as well as in the pinned comment section down below, so that way you guys can skip easily to the parts you feel called to. We will be doing all of the shuffling on camera. You guys know I love to do that, so that way you can see the magic happen. Also, please be aware that sometimes there are trigger warnings on this channel, and I do read reversals, okay? We are real here on this channel. I don't sugarcoat any of the messages. I am just the channel, and Spirit is giving me the messages that need to be heard at this time. Sometimes the messages can be very healing because we do work with the shadow self, and sometimes that can be hard and we aren't always ready to do that work or hear those messages because it is challenging and difficult. But it is also quite beautiful and very rewarding, I may add. So do please keep that in mind, you guys. Also remember that these are timeless readings, you guys, okay? Timeless readings, that means every time I sit down and perform a reading and create a video, I set the intention for it to transcend space and time, so the messages will make their way to you when they are supposed to. So just know that if you are watching this video, that the message is absolutely meant for you, regardless of any dates or times that might be associated. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get right into it, you guys. I'll give you just another moment to pick your group. Timestamps are below, and we're going to go ahead and get started with group number 1. Let's go. Alright, hello to all of my trick-or-treaters who chose group number 1. You guys chose card 26, the puppet and the ghost. So we're going to go ahead and get into all of your shuffling. If you don't want to see the shuffling, timestamps are below and you can skip straight to your message. If you do want to see the shuffling though, then just keep watching because that's what we're doing right now. Alright, hello to all of my trick-or-treaters who chose group number 1. You guys chose card 26, the puppet and the ghost. So this is your channeled message all about the energies that are surrounding you for your week ahead, the next 7 days. Let's get into it, okay? Alright, so we have the 8 of Swords in reverse. The Devil. And the 9 of Swords. Okay. So this week, you guys, I really feel that you guys are conquering fears this week because we have the Eight of Swords in reverse, which is a sense of freedom, right? There's a sense of you feeling like you're freeing yourself probably from chains that bind you. I do feel that this could potentially be a very emotional week for you guys, that there could be a lot happening for you. There could be a sense of change and transformation coming through. This is understandable because we do have the eclipse that's coming through right on Monday. I believe today, actually, when I'm posting this, is Monday. So we do have that eclipse energy coming through. So that's going to help influence and have a definite impact on the energies that we will be receiving this week. So that's why you guys have this emotional, right? There's a strong emotional energy coming through here. I see that there's a lot of anxiety that's coming through, a lot of fears that's coming through, but it's unnecessary fear and unnecessary anxiety. And you're going to start to realize that the fear and the anxiety, you don't need it. It's unnecessary, okay? There's not a real reason to having it because, right, fear is an illusion. You have fear and anxiety over certain people and situations that you can't control. So what you really have to realize this week is there needs to be a release of control. The only thing you can control is yourself, right? And your responses to certain people and situations. So there's need for you to react less and to learn to respond more and to respond in positive ways and to not stress over things that you can't change and to release control because you can't control other people and you can't control certain situations. So the only thing you need to do is free yourself of that illusion of fear and free yourself of those control issues and that desire of perfectionism. Okay, there are vices. Needing to release yourself of certain vices this week as well. There could potentially be a certain person or situation. It could be a bad relationship that you're in that you may be leaving this week as well, or maybe making the decision to leave. That's something else that's coming through here. We have the cosmic egg. Cosmic egg is crown chakra energy that's coming through here. So this week is all about focusing on your crown chakra. There's psychic energy that's coming through, connecting with your spiritual team and your spirit guides. I see that there's potentially clarity that's going to be coming through here where someone is going to be revealed. Okay, there's going to be a situation or a person that is revealed for their true colors and their true nature. There is a disguise. There is a person or situation that is in disguise, in illusion, that's going to be revealed, and then there's going to be freedom from that revelation. Okay, there will be stress. There will be stress in this situation, but ultimately there will be freedom from the revelation. Understand that. Trust your guides. Trust, right? Because of this eclipse energy, there's a lot of psychic abilities that are going to be heightened for you. So trust in your feelings, trust in your intuition, trust in the signs and symbols that are presented to you from your spiritual team, because they're trying to help reveal what this illusion actually is. Okay, this person in disguise, this situation in disguise. If you haven't seen my video actually on the eclipse, I do suggest that you guys go ahead and watch that. I posted that actually on Friday, so please do go check that out, you guys. That is definitely going to help bring some clarity into what I'm talking about here, okay? The eternal child, the eternal child. So there's a need for you to also allow yourself to have fun, to allow yourself to have joy. And I do feel that there's healing that has to be done from your past as well. This could be a continuous cycle, right? So potentially some of you guys, maybe you have parents or you have issues with your parents or a specific parent, mom or dad, and that's transmitting into your current relationship where you find that you have the same kind of issues that you had with your parent or the same issues that you have with your significant other now. So there's a need for past traumas to be healed in order to prevent those cycles from repeating. That's another message that's coming through here. But ultimately, I see that you guys need to allow yourself to be yourself. That childlike energy of the eternal child is really just allowing yourself to be authentically you, right? When you're a kid, you just want to be happy, right? You just want to be happy and you just want everyone else to be happy. And there's this sense of unconditional love that comes through, and you don't know right from wrong, right? You just know who you are as a person and the things that you want. And ultimately we are taught to adjust our personalities to fit into society's norms, right? So if you're a boy, you have to do this. If you're a girl, you have to do this, right? There's all these certain structures that were put into this box, this mold. And the eternal child is coming through this week, and she wants you to be your authentic self and to find your true happiness through your own true nature and what that looks like for you, regardless of any kind of society constructs that might be trying to put you into a box. So this is about escaping that box, right? That Eight of Swords energy is essentially being trapped in that box, feeling trapped, feeling stuck. So you're escaping that box this week, and you're understanding your true self and your true nature. And this is going to sound crazy, you guys, but I highly recommend you guys, group number 1, okay, go out and buy yourself like a toy or a couple of toys that maybe you wanted as a kid, but you never had the opportunity to have, and to allow yourself to heal part of your child, your inner child, that way by allowing yourself to play this week. Allow yourself to play, find some toys, video games, going outside, and maybe like a game of tag, riding on the swings, going down a slide, going to the zoo, taking yourself somewhere to have fun. Right, like a zoo or some kind of a playground or something like that, trampolines, whatever it is for you that's going to help heal your child and allow you to return to that childlike state of joy, happiness, and fun. That's really what you have to do this week. That's going to be so healing for you. And you're not going to realize it until after the day is over, and you're going to feel so relieved, and you're going to feel so healed and so happy. And we also have the Sewer Mermaid. Your sensuality is beautiful. So there's a need of working on your self-confidence this week. There's a need of working on your self-esteem this week. There's a need of putting on this week maybe something that's going to make you feel sexy, that's going to make you feel beautiful, that's going to make you feel wanted, like you want yourself, right? That feeling of wanting yourself. So, and that's understandable too, because of course the full moon in Scorpio energy coming through here. So we understand that there is a need for you to want to build on that confidence that you've perhaps lost because of these past traumas, these issues with your parents or loved ones, right? Significant partners that you've had that maybe have made you feel less than, that have made you feel worthless, that have made you feel like you have to hide who you are, put yourself in this societal box, hide who you truly are because you're weird and you're different and you're strange. But you have to understand that you're also beautiful, you're incredible, you're magical, mystical, okay? And people don't have to understand you. You only have to understand yourself. You don't need other people to think you're beautiful. You only need to think you're beautiful yourself, okay? So there's a need of building self-esteem and self-confidence this week as well. And then we have the moon, soul. Yeah, so this is definitely an emotional time. The full moon coming through with the moon card here, okay? Heightened emotions, heightened psychic abilities like we talked about, but definitely bringing in that emotional connection, feeling heightened emotions of others, feeling other people's emotions on a higher level, and also experiencing your own emotions on a higher level, probably being more sensitive. Something else that's coming through here. The moon is also represented by cycles, breaking out of cycles like we talked about. Perhaps, you know, your relationship with your parents starting to become a cyclic cycle now with the relationships that you have with others. So breaking out of those cycles and allowing yourself to be free, freeing yourself from those cycles, from those boxes that you've put yourself in or other people have put you in because of societal standards, and understanding that those standards are just illusions. They're right psychological constructs that actually you don't need to abide by. All right, and for your final card, we have inspiration. Inspiration. And it says, there is a voice of inspiration within me. Right now, it's only a whisper, but the more I listen, the louder it will get. Soon it will be a flawless speech, voiced by James Earl Jones through a megaphone with lots of applause. Okay, so this is amazing, right? It says there's a voice of inspiration within me. So hearing that voice within you being your higher self, being your spiritual team, being that gut feeling, right? That's what that voice is. It's only a whisper, but the more I listen, the louder it will get. So the more you listen to your intuition and listen to your spirit guides and your higher self, the clearer the messages will become, and the easier it will be to hear those messages and to listen to those messages and to allow them to help you in a positive way. Okay, soon it will be a flawless speech. So soon it will happen, and it will be so flawless for you to listen to your gut feelings and to listen to your intuition and to just be you, that authentic you, right? That's what that voice inside you is. It's screaming to be let out, right? This person that you've trapped inside yourself is screaming to be let out and to be authentic and to be you itself, yourself, and to reveal itself to the world in all its beautiful and bright colors. And that's what you have to do, group number one. That's what this week is all about for you. Being honest, being you, the true you, and releasing yourself of anything that's holding you back from who you really are. Okay? Oh, excuse me. All right, group number one. So that is your channeled message all about your week ahead, the next 7 days. I really hope that this reading resonated with you. If it did, please comment down below and let me know. If you like this reading, give it a big thumbs up, you guys. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. Also, please do consider sharing this channel with your friends, family, and loved ones that you feel can benefit from the loving, inspirational, and motivational messages that we continue to get here on this channel. Let's continue to grow this beautiful, abundant, flourishing, spooky family that we have here, and let's continue to reach all of those trick-or-treaters who haven't even discovered this channel yet. With all that being said, it has been such an absolute pleasure, you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to click on this video and to watch these messages and allow them to have a positive impact on your life. If you want to keep watching and keep hanging out with me, I'm going to go ahead and move on to group number two. Let's go. Hello to all of my trick-or-treaters who chose group number two. You guys chose card 48, the Trumpet, and the Orange Vampire Fangs. So we're going to go ahead and get into all of your shuffling. If you don't want to see the shuffling, timestamps are below. You can skip straight to your message. If you do want to see the shuffling though, then just keep watching because that's what we're doing right now. Alright, hello to all of my trick-or-treaters who chose group number two. You guys chose card 48, the Trumpet, and the Orange Vampire Fangs. So this is your channeled message all about the energies that are surrounding you for your week ahead, the next 7 days. Let's go ahead and get into it and see what's in store for you. The Emperor in reverse, okay. Eight of Cups in reverse. Interesting. And, okay, Six of Swords. Okay. Okay. Ooh, I got chills, you guys. This is powerful energy happening here. So, this week is about letting go and reclaiming your power. Reclaiming your independence. Yeah, and letting go of a person, a situation, or even just your past that's holding you back. There's energy that's holding you back. This could be past energy, this could be current energy, but there's a person or situation, past or present, that's holding you back, okay? And that's an illusion. That's an illusion that you're creating for yourself to make yourself feel better. The only person that's holding you back is yourself. You blame other people and you blame other situations because it's easier to blame, right, to point the blame, to point the finger at other people and situations. Because if you recognize that the only person holding you back is you, then you have to point the finger at yourself and then you have to take responsibility. You have to hold yourself accountable. That's scary because then doing that means that you have to leave the situation and you have to go achieve your happiness and you are no longer a victim. You are not a victim, group number 2. And this week is about discovering that you're not a victim. It's about holding yourself accountable for the place that you're in your life. Not pointing blame at anybody or any situation, but taking responsibility and allowing yourself to reclaim your independence. And to move forward from the situations, letting go of the past stories, letting go of the toxic relationships, letting go of the job that's draining you, okay, draining your energy, the friends that are taking advantage of you, okay, the family that doesn't support you. Whatever the situation is, different messages for different people. This week is about owning your independence, holding yourself accountable, being responsible, moving forward from those people or situations or past, right, feelings that are no longer servicing you, and allowing yourself to move forward in a positive, bright light, to become what you want to be, and to stop making excuses. Group number 1, stop making excuses because we're all tired of hearing them. Spirit is tired of hearing them. The universe is tired of hearing them. Stop making excuses and just do something about it. If you don't like the situation you're in, do something about it because you hold all the power. You absolutely do. Absolutely. The earthworm. The earthworm in reverse, okay? The earthworm wants you to dig a little bit deeper. You gotta dig a little bit deeper. There's repressed emotions. There's shadow work that has to happen here, okay? There's a lot that you have repressed within yourself. There's perhaps past traumas that need healing, past experiences that are affecting your current situation. The reason for this is because you've chosen to repress that energy and those memories instead of healing, learning, and growing. So this week, what you have to do is heal, learn, and grow so that way you're able to move forward, okay? Move forward. For some of you guys, this card is an indication whilst moving forward, and this is a physical transition, actually moving out, moving states, maybe moving to a different house, a different apartment, different state, different country. There is potential travel that's happening here and starting over energy, starting from scratch, recreating who you are, re-understanding who you are, and forming a new foundation of what you want for your future and deciding who you want to be moving forward, right? Which is really important here, but there's perhaps new identity that's coming through as well with this newfound independence that you're reclaiming for yourself. Okay. So I know this may seem like tough energy, but I'm going to tell you the same thing I told group number 1. The reason why we're getting these tough messages for this week is because we have our lunar eclipse that's happening this week, right? Full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio. So the energy is really powerful right now. This is a transitional period for everyone. And so this is forcing us to look at our shadow. This is forcing us to work on ourselves. This is forcing us to be honest, okay? To be honest with ourselves and to be honest with those around us and vice versa. Those around us will be forced to be honest with us, okay? And to be honest with themselves. So if you didn't watch my video on the eclipse, I do highly recommend going back and watching that video because that is going to help bring some more clarification and identification on the energies that are happening this week for us, okay? Ooh, you guys got Thanatos. Speaking of Scorpio energy, you guys got Thanatos, which is the Greek god of death. Okay, so there is transformation that's happening here. There's letting go. Some of you guys might be leaving relationships. Some of you guys might be ending relationships. Some of you guys might be having an ego death as well. Some kind of spiritual awakening could be happening. Epiphanies, clarity. There's a lot that could be happening for you guys this week. Expect emotions to be running high. Is definitely something that's coming through. Thanatos is definitely Scorpio energy. So we definitely had this eclipse in Scorpio, which is all about transformations, which is why you're experiencing this transformation energy. This is hard. Transforming isn't easy. Transforming is hard. Transforming is about, right, almost essentially recreating ourselves, right, where we have to kill ourselves and be reborn again. That phoenix, right, dying and then being reborn from the ashes is the energy that we have to embody during this transformational period. There's deconstruction and then reconstructing ourselves in a new way from what we essentially deconstructed before, from what we were before. And so there's a new you that's going to be emerging through the ashes, through this fire, through this deconstruction. And you have to be ready for that new you, because you have to understand that it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be strong, independent, ruthless, resilient, persistent. And you have to be ready to embody all of those traits before you can transform, okay? You can't transform unless you want to transform. Let me be very clear about that, group number 2. You cannot transform unless you make that choice to do so, okay? Winged Seer, you see clearly, clairvoyance. Yeah, so with Scorpio energy as well as high psychic energy, so we have the full moon coming through, which is psychic energy, and Scorpio energy, which is also psychic energy coming through too. Okay, with Scorpio tending to be associated with the occult and esoteric energy, you guys are going to be experiencing higher levels of psychicism. So this could be seeing, hearing, feeling things, signs and symbols, visions, possibly even astral projection, or maybe even heightened dream experiences as well during this time this week, which is going to help bring clarity to you about these situations. Okay, your spiritual team is going to be working with you during this time to help bring clarity and to help make this an easier transition for you. So a lot of things that maybe a lot of illusions that perhaps were clouding your judgment are going to be revealed. A lot of questions that were left unanswered are going to be answered. You might not like the answers that you receive, but the answers are going to help bring clarity. They're going to help bring closure, and they're going to help you heal and move forward. So understand that is some other energy that's definitely coming through for us during this week, okay? And okay, yeah, we have void, of course, moon missing. So more moon energy coming through here. This is dark moon energy coming through here. Powerful energy. What is missing? Or what is going to be missing? Okay. So this is almost a philosophical question, right? Are you missing part of yourself? Are you missing your independence? Are you missing your freedom? Is that what you're going to be achieving? And in achieving what you are missing in yourself, what are you going to be then missing of others, missing relationships, missing out in love, missing out in friendships, missing out in, you know, maybe work, okay? So there's a give and take energy, a balance energy that comes through here. We understand that the dark moon is a powerful energy and a ruthless energy at that. So in order to achieve something, oftentimes you have to give something up as well. What are you giving in return to achieve what you want to achieve? Missing. Are you filling those voids that you have within you in the wrong way? Are you filling them with substance? Are you filling those voids, the parts of you that are missing, right? Void, of course, moon, the void inside of you. Are you filling that with bad relationships, with bad habits, substance abuses, right? Shopping addictions? Those are the shadow aspects of yourself that you have to face this week. And those are the things that you have to start to let go. Because with this Eight of Cups energy, when we think about letting go and we think about transformation, it's about that codependent energy that you have. What are you dependent upon? Are you dependent on others? Are you dependent on a job that's draining to you? Are you dependent on substances to keep you going, to keep you happy, to make you feel peaceful? Different messages for different people, but this week is about releasing that energy, okay? Releasing what that void, releasing how you're filling that void and finding a new way to fill it with happiness, joy, positive energies, and understanding that you are enough and you don't need anything else or anyone else to make you feel enough, because you are enough all by yourself, group number 2, okay? Ooh, speaking of being enough, okay, and finding that independence, your final card is authenticity, which I think is actually perfect to sum up this reading, you guys. Authenticity is the name of the game. Whatever comes up, I will feel it. Whatever needs to be said, I will say it. Whoever doesn't get it doesn't have to get it, but at least they know it because I've said it, and that's way better than leaving a passive-aggressive note about it. Yeah, so this week is about authenticity. It's about being your authentic self. It's about allowing yourself to know who you are, because I feel like some of you guys have lost sight of who you are. Some of you guys have forgotten who you are. So this week is about remembering who you are, being your authentic self, okay? Allowing yourself to be that independent you, to be that authentic you, to see not only others clearly, but to see yourself clearly for who you are, and to love every part of you, every single part of you. Love every crack and every broken glass that is part of you, okay? Because you can't change it. You can't change it, but you can transform it. Okay, group number 2. All right, so that is your channeled message for your week ahead, the next 7 days. I really hope that this reading resonated with you. If it did, please comment down below and let me know if you like this reading. Also, please give it a big thumbs up, you guys. Also, consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already subscribed, and hitting that post bell notification button so you stay updated and you do not miss out when I post new spooktacular videos every week. Please do also share this video with your friends, family, and loved ones that you feel can benefit from the loving, inspirational, and motivational messages that we continue to get here on this channel. Let's continue to grow this beautiful, abundant, flourishing, spooky family that we have here, and let's continue to reach all of those trick-or-treaters who haven't even discovered this channel yet. With all that being said, it has been such an absolute pleasure, you guys. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and for watching these messages and allowing them to have a positive impact on your life. I really do appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate all your views, all of your comments. Okay, I respond to everybody's comments. All of your love and support is always so appreciated. If you want to keep watching and keep hanging out with me, I'm going to go ahead and move on to group number 3. Let's go. Hello to all of my trick-or-treaters who chose group number 3. You guys chose card 34, the Factory, and the Skeleton. So we're going to go ahead and get into all of your shuffling. If you don't want to see the shuffling, timestamps are below and you can skip straight to your message. If you do want to see the shuffling though, then just keep watching, because that's what we're doing right now. Hello to all of my trick-or-treaters who chose group number 3. You guys chose card 34, the factory and the skeleton. So this is your channel's message all about what energies are surrounding you for your week ahead the next 7 days. Let's go ahead and get into it, you guys, and see what's going on. Okay. So we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ten of Cups. Okay. So this week, I'm immediately hearing the message that blessings in disguise, right? So the failures, or what may appear to be a failure, is actually a success, okay? There will be blessings in disguises. You will feel as though maybe things aren't working out for you, but it's actually the opposite. Things are working out for you, just not in the way that you thought they would or in the way that you thought that they should. So there's a need for you to trust in the universe and to trust in your spirit guides during this week, because we are seeing that things are not going to necessarily go according to your plan, but they're definitely going according to Spirit's plan, okay? But you guys are just not really syncing up this week. But understand that at the end, everything is going to work out for you, okay? So it's not going to happen the way that you thought it was going to happen or the way that you thought it should happen, but it is going to happen the way it was meant to happen. So understand that. That's definitely something that's really coming through here. I am seeing that there is a need for you to allow yourself to shine a little bit more and to shine a little bit brighter as well. That is something that's coming through here, where I see that you guys have to express yourself more, express your ideas, and express your uniqueness and your individuality as well. That's definitely something that's coming through for you guys this week. So pay attention to that. Yeah, the spider in reverse. I seen this card. I was shuffling it, and the entire time the spider was just calling out to me, and I knew she was gonna come out during this this reading for you guys, group number 3. I knew she was gonna pop out. Now, the reason for this, it's talking about manifestation energy. What are you creating for yourself, okay? So there's a need for us, group number 3, to change, I think, our mindset, to change the way that we're thinking of our life, the way that we're thinking about our future, because I feel like you guys, group number 3, maybe have a concrete kind of like, I don't want to say a script, but it almost is. It feels like you guys have the script of how you want everything to play out for your life, and it's just not really going to work out that way, because the universe kind of works in mysterious ways, and she's kind of coming in and she's ultimately giving you everything that you want, everything that you desire, everything that you ask for, but the process of achieving that is different than you were expecting or how you wanted it to be. So you're gonna have to start to, I think, be more creative, or think more creatively about how to achieve certain goals that you have for yourself. And as well as, I think you have to be more open to more creative definitions for what things mean to you. So again, this could be prosperity. What is prosperity to you? It could be, right, a multitude of things. Prosperity in health, prosperity in finances, prosperity in love, right? So I've done a reading like that before. You guys can go ahead and check it out. I did a prosperity reading, and I didn't mean for it to turn out like that, but that was the lesson that came through during that message. So that's again something that's coming through here, is just kind of being more flexible about how you envision your future and the path to getting there as well. Being more flexible to things that don't work out to you, and being able to really just roll with the punches, okay? When something doesn't work out, just rolling with the punches and just getting back in there and, you know, trying something new, and not being afraid to experiment. Experimentation, I'm seeing, is key as well for achieving some kind of goal or achieving some successes that you're working towards. I do see manifestation is really strong with you as well. You are going to get everything that you want to get. So understand that. That is something that's very important here as well. And we do want to make sure that you are believing in yourself properly, and that your mindset is where it's supposed to be. Because when we think about manifesting, right, like attracts like, so you have to be in a positive headspace and in a positive mindset in order to attract positivity to you. So I think there's a need for you this week to reconnect with your mental health and your emotional health, and to really try to understand yourself, and if you are actually living in a positive headspace, or if there is room for improvement. Okay, if there's room for you to start to maybe love yourself a little bit more, and treat yourself just a little bit better, and to be more positive about your setbacks, and to be more positive about your failures, right? Essentially, because they're not really setbacks and they're not really failures, they're actually successes in disguise. So there's just a need for you to be more positive when things aren't really working out for you. That's definitely a message that's coming through here. And then we also have the mask, okay? The mask. Now, there's an interesting dichotomy that's going to come through with this, because are you wearing the mask or somebody else wearing the mask? Who's wearing the mask here, okay? Because different messages for different people. Some of you are wearing the mask, and that's why there's a need for you to be more authentic you, to express your ideas more, to not be afraid of expressing your ideas, and showing experimentation and being yourself, and just still discovering who you are. I think, right, there's this weird kind of societal standard of everyone knowing who you are, right, after you become an adult, right? Your teenage years are kind of your experimental years, and then when you become adult, you're supposed to know who you are, right? But I don't think that's the case. And I think a lot of us, group number 3, are still trying to figure it out. And I feel like you're still going to try to figure it out for the majority of your life, figuring out who you are, what you like, and just experimenting with your own passions and your own pleasures, and trying to understand yourself in all aspects, in all avenues. So don't feel like you have to know everything about yourself, because you don't. It's okay to still be discovering yourself, and to be experimenting with things, and trying to understand yourself in all aspects of yourself, okay? Don't be afraid to date yourself this week. Don't be afraid to ask yourself questions, and don't be afraid if you don't know the answers. That's okay, you guys. That is absolutely okay. Just work towards loving yourself more, being kinder to yourself, and being more authentically yourself, and not being afraid of still discovering who that is, or who you want it to be, okay? Likewise, on the flip side, this could also talk about masks being revealed, which could talk about secrets as well. So we know that the majority of the messages that we've received in all piles today have really correlated with the eclipse that we're going to be having, the full moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Scorpio on this Monday that we're going to be having. The energies are really carrying over all 7 days for this week, okay? So understand that secrets are going to be revealed. If you have a secret, it's going to be revealed. If somebody else has a secret, it's going to be revealed. So masks are going to be taken off this week, not only your masks, but the masks of others as well. And there is going to be clarity, and we are all going to start to see the truth in situations, and the truth in people, and who they really are, and what's really going on, right? Curtains are going to be pulled off, and we're going to see the man behind the curtain, okay, this week. That's definitely something that's coming through. Oh, wow. So we have the 3 fates. The 3 fates, what comes around. I think this is really interesting that you got the 3 fates as well as the spider with the messages that we've been getting in combination. So the reason this I find quite interesting is because the 3 fates, right? We think past, present, future. We think about how your fate is being weaved, how your destiny is kind of predetermined, right? And so the way we understand this in combination with manifestation, right? You're essentially manifesting everything that's already meant for you: success, positivity, love, light, aspirations, motivations. And this is happening, right? Because it's already predetermined. So you're achieving these things, but not necessarily in the way that you thought you were going to achieve them, right? Because we discussed that failures are essentially successes in disguise, blessings in disguise, because the universe is pushing you towards your predetermined fate, right? And the path might not be the path that you wanted to take, or the path that you thought you were supposed to take, but it's the path that you were meant to take. So understand that there are outside forces that are working with you, not against you. They are working with you this week. You might not always understand that, but that's part of the lesson you have to learn here about really rolling with the punches and understanding divine timing and understanding that your spiritual team is coming in and they're helping you in an evolutionary way. Okay, so there are lessons that have to be learned here, and essentially this is to help you develop a more positive outlook on life and to develop a more positive way of being and a state of being, essentially, right? So that's something that's really coming through here with the 3 fates. Understand the divine timing and understanding that everything that's happening for you is meant to happen for you. Okay, so that's just the most important thing. There are higher forces at work this week, higher forces. So don't beat yourself up over anything that happens at all, because it's essentially the universe is intervening this week and is making things happen in a sort of very divine way. Okay, and ooh, Mercury retrograde, you guys. We literally just went Mercury retrograde. Like, I think I actually talked about it in the beginning of this video because my uploading schedule was absolutely atrocious, and I'm completely blaming Mercury retrograde. Yes, I am. I'm blaming Mercury retrograde for me being completely out of sorts and my uploading schedule being out of whack. But you guys are also getting Mercury retrograde, which Mercury is in retrograde as you're watching this, as I'm filming this. So that's absolutely insane, you guys. But I think you are probably just going to be feeling that energy very strongly because we talked about how things are just not really maybe going to work out for you this week. So, but don't be afraid, you guys. Please don't be afraid when we talk about things not working out for you, or, you know, you having these failures, right? I keep mentioning because it's so important that you understand that it's happening for you. It's not happening to you. They're blessings in disguise. They're successes in disguise. So you're going to feel like definitely Mercury retrograde is coming in and kind of ruining everything, but what she's actually doing is she's helping everything. Okay, so this is about reinventing yourself, reinventing your mind, your ideas, your thoughts, your opinions. There's a lot about reinventing here, and I think a lot of this energy is about you going back to the beginning, going back to the beginning of something. I don't know what it is because it's different for everyone watching this, but you have to go back to the beginning and you have to remember why you were doing something, or remember why you are with someone, and try to determine how you have changed or how that has changed along the path. And I think it's rediscovering yourself, rediscovering your passions, and trying to understand if you are living your life for your passions, for what you're passionate for, or if you are doing things for the wrong reasons. That's definitely something that's coming through here. That's something that's going to be brought to light this week, and that's a question that you're going to have to answer yourself, okay? And finally, we have Beauty. Love her. Okay, Beauty. So it says, I am beautiful even when I don't think it. I am beautiful even when I don't see it. I am beautiful no matter how many people don't say it. I am beautiful and I don't even care if you know it. I am beautiful, which is why I don't have to try so hard all the time to show it. Yeah, so this week is definitely about owning your power. We talked about authenticity, being your authentic self, right? Not being afraid to show who you are, not being afraid to let people know that you're still trying to figure it out, but just understanding that you are beautiful. All complications. You are beautiful. All cracks. You are beautiful. All past traumas. You are beautiful. You've learned. You're smart. You're pretty. You are knowledgeable. You are so exceptional. Okay? Understand that you can do anything. You can achieve anything. You can have anything that you want. You can go anywhere you want to go. You can do anything you want to do. You can say anything you want to say. You can be with anyone you want to be with. You are beautiful by yourself, alone though, without anybody else. You don't need anybody else, okay? And this is really about not needing anybody else's approval. This is not needing to obtain some kind of level of success, not needing to obtain some kind of level of fame or fortune, right? It's not about monetary value. It's about internal value. It's about how you value yourself, how you value your peace of mind, your peace of well-being. How do you value your happiness? Do you value it more than fame, than fortune, than other people's opinions? Okay? Because you are beautiful without any of that outside stuff. You're beautiful without it. Okay, so this is just about reclaiming your beauty, reclaiming your authentic self, being your authentic self. Okay, this is about understanding that you need to work on your self-esteem and self-confidence this week. Recurring message for everyone this week. Okay, it's part of the transit. It's okay, you guys. We could all work on ourselves a little bit more. But just know that you are protected. And just know that you are beautiful inside and out, all around. Okay, as above, so below, as within, so without. Okay, group number 3. All right, so that is your channeled message for your week ahead, the next 7 days. I really hope that this reading resonated with you. If it did, please comment down below and let me know. If you like this video, please do give it a big thumbs up, you guys. And please do consider subscribing if you haven't already subscribed, and hitting that post bell notification button so you stay updated and you do not miss out when I post new spooktacular videos every week. Also, don't forget to share this video with your friends, family, and loved ones that you feel can benefit from the loving, inspirational, and motivational messages that we continue to get here on this channel. Let's continue to grow this beautiful, flourishing, abundant, spooky family that we have here, and let's continue to reach all of those trick-or-treaters who haven't even discovered this channel yet. With all that being said, it has been such an absolute pleasure. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video and for watching the messages and allowing them to help you reach your highest self. I really love all of your guys' comments. They're so beautiful and they really motivate me to keep moving forward. I love all of your guys' support, all of your views. All of it just really is motivational or motivating for me to keep going and to keep creating this content for you. So I do just want to thank you so much for all of your guys' time, all of your love, and all of your support, okay? I know that these messages for all 3 groups were kind of tough. It's okay. We're going to get through this transit together. We're in this together, you guys. If you missed out on my video about the eclipse, I do recommend going back and watching that to help you gain some extra insight on the energies that are surrounding you this week, okay? With all that being said, it has been a pleasure, you guys. I will see you on the next video. But until then, as always, keep it creepy, you guys, okay? Bye, you guys.